Radha, there is no need to take dancing lessons from Shyam Sundar. Why? Because you perfected the art of dance long ago. You are the greatest dancer of all. Hmm. And even Kamadev, he dances on your eyebrows. Every hair of your body dances like Lord Shiva. Your nose dances like a drop of water on a lotus petal. Your body dances like a creeper in the windy season. And the bells on your ankles dance like a beautiful apsara. In fact, Radharani herself is Krishna's dance teacher. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, in Govinda Lilamrita, he narrates a beautiful pastime in which uh, Radha, she's asking to Vrinda Devi, "Oh, my beloved Vrinda, where do you come from?" And Vrinda replies, "Oh, I come from the feet of Sri Hari." And Sri Radha asks, "Where is he?" And Vrinda says, "In the forest, on the banks of the Radha Kunda." What he is doing there? Oh, he's learning to dance. But who is his dance teacher? And Vrinda Devi says, "It is actually your image that reveals itself in every tree and creeper of Vrindavan. Your form dances skillfully in all directions, and Krishna dances behind you." So, in this way, so then, therefore, Vishaka said, "There is no need for you to go to Shyam Sundar to learn the art of dance. However, if you insist on going, we will all go with you because we do not trust him." But Radha said, "No, I will go alone." And Vishaka said, "Radha, it's better if we call Krishna here. He comes here, then he can teach you." But Radha said, "My dear Vishaka, I know you are my well-wisher, but where have you ever seen a well of water come to someone who is thirsty? It is a thirsty person who goes to the well to drink. Therefore, I want to perfect the art of dance with Krishna." So finally, Radha's friends, they relented and agreed. So, to prepare for the lessons with Shyam Sundar, Radha was dressed in a very elaborate dance costume along with 4 types of ankle bells. The first type is called Nupur, which sounds like kartals. The second type is called Kadula and sounds like flocks of swans. The third type is called Bichuya, which sounds like the flocks of cuckoos. And the fourth type is called Gunguru, which sounds like the Veena of Saraswati. And finally, as per her wish, Shirada went down alone to the Yamuna river, where she found her beloved Krishna standing on the bank with folded hands. And what was he doing? He was singing the glories of Radharani. So there they spent time together, telling stories, joking, laughing, until finally Krishna said, "Okay, Radhe, now let us take dancing lessons. I will teach you a new and beautiful step so that you can use in our next rasa dance in Kartik." So then, my dear Radha, as you know very well, there are 7 basic principles of dance. So those who like dance, so there is a small lesson about dance. So Krishna is saying to Radharani, the first is called Griva, means dancing with the neck movements. The second is called Nitra Nitya, dancing with the eyes. The third is called Madhura Nitya, dancing with expressions. The fourth is Mudra, using hand gestures. The fifth is Pada Nitya, dancing with the feet. The sixth is Kati Nitya, dancing with the waist. And the seventh and final one is called Sarvanga Nitya, dancing with the whole body. So now, my dear Radha, I will show you the most refined methods for employing these 7 dance forms. So just watch me. So in this way, Krishna, he began to demonstrate all his ability in dance and new movements. And Radha, she became just absorbed in watching him. She was completely uh, taken by that beautiful dance of Krishna. And then Krishna said, "Okay, now is your turn. Now you should practice and show me." In this way, Krishna, he was clapping his hands to mark the time, you know, and then the rhythm. And then Radharani, she was dancing, dancing until both became very tired. Hmm. So after that, Krishna, he suggested that they should walk along the bank of the Yamuna for some time, nearby Nidhuvan. Hmm. So while they were doing so, Radharani, she was completely lost, observing the beauty of the kunjas and the presence of Krishna. Hmm. And Krishna took the opportunity because he's very cunning, and secretly he stole the most beautiful uh, mirror ring from Radharani's finger. She didn't notice. Hmm. So then, that was actually a ring given by Radharani's mother, Kirtida Devi, in her birthday. So it was very dear to her. So the day was ending. So Krishna told Radha, now it's better you go back to your house. Hmm. Otherwise, people may, become suspicious. Okay, quickly Radharani came back. And as she comes back, the Manjaris, they uh, will begin to undress her. And what they do every day for dressing and undressing Radharani, they have to count all the 64 ornaments that they use in Radharani. So when they are putting on her, they should count until 64. And when they are taking out, they also will count. Like this, they can keep track of everything. So they were asking her, how was your dance lessons with Krishna? And rather say it was wonderful. It was very nice. I'm very happy. So slowly, slowly, they were, taking one ornament after the other. And finally, they came to the final count. That was only 63 ornaments. Then they told Radha, your mirror ring is actually missing. And Radha said, how is it possible? And then Vishaka told, I know, I know who took it from you. I know very well who is that thief. Then Radha, she became very angry with Vishaka and said, Vishaka, how you dare to speak like this about Krishna? He would never be able to do such thing. Hmm? Why are you accusing him? And then Vishaka said, oh, Radha, you are very innocent. You don't know him, but we do. He's the greatest thief in the world. He's the master of thieves. So just look. He has stolen our butter, our clothes, our hearts, the sins of his devotees, and now they have stolen the ring of the king of the daughter of King Vrishabhan. So believe me, I am your royal advisor. I know him very well. So at that point, Vishakashi had the desire that I will go there myself and I will check Krishna. Hmm. So she ran. She knew how to find where to find him at that proper time. And then she told him, Krishna, where is the ring? Give me back Radharani's ring. And Krishna say, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm just an innocent 7-year-old boy. What do you know about a girl's rings? Perhaps it was a finger ring, a toe ring, ear ring, nose ring. What ring is that? Then Vishaka said, oh, I see. You said you don't know anything about rings, but you have just mentioned 4 types of rings. So I know you like very much rings. And I know that you are a thief and you have taken. So I will take you with me where Radharani is. And in front of her, you speak whatever you know. So in this way, Krishna was brought there. Then quickly, he was surrounded by the gopis, and they begin to search him on different parts of his body, his clothes, just like a police is, checking someone. Then finally, on Krishna's dhoti, when we fold the dhoti, on our waist, Krishna he hid the mirror there, the mirror ring there. So when Vishaka she found, and then she told, oh, you see, I told you, Radha. Hmm? Krishna he stole. Hmm. Now he deserves a punishment. Then Lalita said, Radha, what type of punishment are you going to give him? And then Radhika, she answered, she said, actually, the greatest punishment we can give a cruel lover is actually to stop speaking to him. So therefore, I will never speak to Krishna again, never again in my life. So by this point, actually a small crowd already gathered around them because of the confusion of the shouting and everything. Then Vishaka, she addressed everyone around by saying, the dear residents of Vrindavan, this case is closed. Radha will never speak to Krishna again because he stole her mirror ring. Now, Vishaka, she turned to Krishna and pointing to Govardhan hill, and she said, you should go now. Go back where you came from and never return here. So very ashamed, Krishna left. Then Vishaka said, Radha, actually, you should take revenge. And I have a very good plan to take this revenge. Actually, we should steal from him what he is having more precious. And you know what that is. And Radharani replied, but Vishaka, I don't know how to steal. I really don't know how to do it. And Vishaka said, don't worry, I will teach you anyway how to do it. So just please come with me. So in this way, next day, they took the time when Krishna is taking a nap after lunch in the forest. So Krishna, he was taking a nap, and Madhumangal, he was around him. And what Madhumangala did? Madhumangala, he was thinking, oh, I'm going to sleep also. But if Krishna wakes up and uh, he just goes away looking for the cows, I will be here sleeping alone, and I don't want that. So what to do? So Madhumangala, he took his dupatta and he wrapped around Krishna's legs and also on his legs. So if Krishna would stand up and try to walk, he would be tied by Madhumangala's dupatta, and then Madhumangala, he would wake up. So that was Madhumangala's strategy to wake up as soon as Krishna also wakes up. So in this way, he did like that. So after some time, then Vishaka and Radha, they arrived. And then Vishaka gave a signal to Radha, and Radha very skillfully, like a cat moving very slowly, she actually took Krishna's flute. And then, not only that, Vishaka told, take more. Then she took Krishna's peacock feather, Krishna's black chadar, Krishna's cowherd staff, his ankle bells, and everything. And then Vishaka, she wanted to punish also Madhumangal. What she did, she cut Madhumangala's mustache in half. So now you might be wondering how Madhumangala has mustache. Actually, yes, he has. Why? Because he's actually 8 years older than Krishna. Shastra says he's 8 years older than Krishna. At that time, Krishna was 7, so Madhumangala was already 15. At 15, you can have mustache. So, in this way, after some time, Krishna, he woke up. And as he stood up and began to walk, he trampled on the dupatta. And then Madhumangala woke up very quick, and both were looking to each other, completely shocked. What happened? Krishna was thinking, why did I fall down? And why Madhumangala's leg is tied to my leg? And then he's looking to Madhumangal, and he's seeing only half mustache. And Madhumangala is looking to Krishna and say, oh, what Krishna is doing? Where is his flute? Where is his peacock feather? Where is his pitambar? Where is his everything? He's completely half naked. So both are completely shocked, don't know what is going on. Then finally, they begin to discuss and talk, and they understood, okay, this must be hmm, the job of those gopis. Only they could do it. Hmm. So in this way, now hmm, Krishna and Madhumangala, they are planning how to take revenge. So what was their plan? They decided they would disguise as elderly gopis. Two elderly gopis, and they went to Varshana and they sat at the gate of Vrishabhanu Maharaj's palace. And they begin to cry very loud. Oh, Shama Sundar, where are you? Oh, Shama Sundar, we are missing you so much. So, by hearing that loud crying, quickly Radharani, she became, attracted and curious. So she brought Lalit and Vishaka to see what was going on with those old gopis. And then Radha, she approached them and told, "Oh, my dear gopis, why are you crying so much? Please." Then they say, "Oh, we are feeling so much separation from Krishna. We cannot bear this separation." I say, "Oh, my dear gopis, please don't cry. Please tell me, what is your name?" Hmm. Then Madhumangala, he thought, "Oh, we didn't decide that part." So he was trying to signal by the eyes to Krishna, what to say, what is our names. And then Krishna, he whispers in Madhumangala's ear and say, "Just tell that hmm, my name is Shama Priya Saki. Sorry, Shama Premi Saki. My name is Shama Premi Saki." And then, oh, Radharani was feeling so much compassionate. And then she turned to Vishaka and said, "My dear Vishaka, hmm, what should we do to pacify these two gopis? We know very well what separation from Krishna means. They are very distressed." Then Vishaka, she uh, told, "Okay, I have one idea. Why don't you go and take all those ornaments of Krishna and disguise as if you were him, and you just appear in front of them to pacify their hearts?" Radharani said, "Oh, this is a very good idea." So she quickly went home inside. When she came, she was completely dressed and looking exactly like Krishna. And then she jumped in front of the gopis with Krishna's Tribanga Lalita form holding the flute. And then she said, "My dear gopis, stop crying. Now I have come to pacify you. I am Krishna." At that very moment, without losing 1 second, Madhumangal and Krishna, they jump out of their costumes, their disguise, and they took from Radharani whatever she had stolen back to him. And all the gopis, they were surprised and they were shocked by Krishna's very intelligent plan, very smart plan. And all they begin to laugh together and applaud each other. So everyone was laughing and joking together because both were very smart, and the Leela was very funny. How Krishna was disguised as the elder gopi, and how Radharani was disguised as Krishna. But one person was not happy, and that was Madhu Mangal. Why? Because he was still with his half mustache. Then, seeing that situation, feeling compassion, Vishaka came to him and she waved her hand in front of his face, and she told, "Madhumangala, don't worry. From now on, you never lose your mustache again. Even if someone tries to cut it in the future, you won't be able to go. So you always have your mustache." So this is the very sweet called Mudrika Chori Lila. Okay. So now let us think about some points of this pastime. First point is, why Radharani wears this mirror ring? Hmm? Why is that? The answer is, she wears this ring in her small finger, okay, the pinky finger of the right hand. The reason is that, according to the uh, Vedic tradition, ladies, they should cover their faces when they are in public. So whenever there is any type of gathering between Gopas and Gopis, Brajavasis, and Radharani, she is in the presence of Krishna. She can't look directly to him because she has her head cover, and she also has to keep looking down. This is a sign of chastity. And then what she does, she looks toward her mirror and see the reflection of Krishna in that mirror. And then she keeps head down, looking and taking darshan of Krishna's beautiful face. Hmm. So this is actually uh, why Radharani wears this mirror. Hmm. So now let us dive a little bit deep in Radharani's mirror. All different types of mirrors. Also Krishna, during his Ashtakalya Lila, during his eightfold pastimes, in every Lila, every part of the day, he checks himself in a mirror. He'll always be checking himself. So, and Krishna has different types of mirrors according to the time of the day. So, in the morning, he takes shelter of the darpan, which is a direct mirror. Later, he takes shelter of the reflection of the pillars or of the river, water, any natural thing. Then he will also check his shadow, which is a type of mirror as well. Then he will use also different types of mirrors. Also, the eyes of the cows are one type of mirror. So Krishna checks himself also in the eyes of the cows. So mirror is something very, very important. Those who are doing archan, those who are dressing the deities, after finishing the dress, everything is only completed if you show the mirror to the deities. It is interesting to know that Shastra says that when you show the mirror to the deities, you have to hold with both hands, one up and one down, like this. Like this, you show the mirror to the deities. This is how it is being described. One hand on top, one hand on the bottom of the mirror. So in this way, uh, even Srila Vishwanath Chakrabarti Thakur, he also prays by saying, "O Mistress Sri Radha, your limbs are perfumed with natural fragrance, but still I will worship them with kumkum powder and offer you a lotus flower in your hand. Then I will happily show you a mirror embedded with gems and precious stones in which to see yourself." So Radharani, every time she's also having a mirror on her, very close reach. And she uses three types of mirror. One, to see her large image, she uses the concave mirror. To see a normal image is a flat mirror. But to see a small image, she uses a convex mirror. And the mirrors have different types of decoration. One is having a golden frame with emeralds. Another one with mother of pearl frame. And another one is an ivory frame. Another one is a jade stone. Another one is gold embroidery on velvet cloth. Another one is with a silver frame. The other one is with pearls. And the other one is made out of exotic woods. So these are called Prakrita Darpanas, means the natural mirrors found in the forest of Vrindavan. So, one day, for example, in a rainy day, rather she be bound by some social customs and she could not leave her home from Varshana. So as a result of feeling intense separation from Krishna, she fainted. So after seeing Radharani in that condition, Lalita, she tried to revive her, but she wasn't able to do like so. Then what she did? She began to think how to revive Radha. And then she came with a very ingenious plan. Actually, she began to place so many mirrors inside of the room. Every part, floor, walls, ceiling, she covered the rooms with the mirror. And then it is said that Lalita, she can control the climate, the clouds, you know, because she has a boon from Purnamasi. Hmm. And then she actually transformed a black cloud, a black dark cloud, hmm, in various forms of Krishna. Hmm. And then she arranged for those clouds to come and enter in the room. And then the reflection of that face of Krishna, made out of that dark cloud, was actually multiplied, in all the mirrors. Hmm. So then Lalita, she's also very expert in playing flutes. She begins to play flute just like Krishna. Hmm. And then when Radharani heard the flute sound, then automatically she woke up. Hmm. And as soon as she woke up, thinking about Krishna, she looked around, and everywhere was the face of Krishna, reflected in the mirror. And that gave her a very, very, what to say, pacifying feeling. Hmm. In this way, uh, actually, we can see that even in some palaces, like if you go to Jaipur and some other places, they now still nowadays they have this mirror room, that was actually made for the deities. Hmm. This is like a room covered completely with mirrors like that. Hmm. So there is also another famous pastimes with mirror that happened in Kusuma Sarovar. So Krishna, he was actually decorating Radharani's hair. Hmm. So after Krishna finished, Radha, she gazed into the mirror to see how Krishna dressed her hair. And then, as she did so, Krishna, he walked around behind her, hmm, and came like behind her shoulder. So as Radha looked in the mirror, her first, impulse was actually not to look at herself, but to look at Krishna. Hmm. So in this way, it is described that, like a very thirsty chakora bird, Radharani, she drank the rays from Krishna's moon-like face, in that mirror. So finally, their eyes met in that reflection. And then Krishna says, "Oh Radha, my dear, what do you think? Did I decorate your hair nicely?" And then, only for Krishna's pleasure, Radharani, she examined her own reflection, about her own hair. Otherwise, she would not be interested in looking at herself. She was only looking at Krishna. And then she spoke to Krishna in the mirror. She said, "No one has ever decorated me as nicely as you have. You are truly the presiding deity of adornment. Oh Hari, you have outdone even my dearest friends." So in this way, this is uh, Radharani's little bit pastimes with mirror. But actually, Radharani, she has another very special mirror. Just to conclude our class today, Radharani has a mirror which is actually hanging like a necklace. It's like hanging on a necklace, and that mirror has a cover, and that mirror has a power to capture whatever image comes in front of it for 10 hours. So what Radharani does when she is with Krishna, she will somehow manage to open that mirror so to catch like a photograph of Krishna's face. And then she quickly closes that. And then whenever she's away from him, she'll be always watching, looking at Krishna's picture in that mirror for at least 10 hours. So in this way, this is some of the pastimes with the mirror. So I just want to conclude by quoting one beautiful poem from Taj Biwi. Is one famous poet, medieval poet. She says, "O Saki, I showed a mirror to the divine couple who were intoxicated by each other's beauty. And when they looked in the mirror, they felt lost in it. I was completely aware of their eye talk, their silent conversation through glances. Indeed, it took away all the material desires and worries from my heart. Why am I sitting in this house? I should go out and chant the holy names of the Lord. Talking to herself, says, your heart is like a mirror. Clean it and always glance at the beautiful form of the divine couple. So, this is a little bit of Radha Krishna's mirror pastimes. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam Maharaj ji.
Able to follow
Dandavat
my
Pranam
English?
Maharaj. Dandavat Pranam Maharaj ji.
Able to follow my English or not?
Yes, Maharaj ji.
Yes, Maharaj ji. Yes, Maharaj ji. It was very sweet Harikatha. Thank you for the very sweet Harikatha. Dandavat Pranam.
Okay. So I'll take a leave now. Now it's time to take prasadam. It's late. So if you can come on Sunday, anyone from North Sunday, and others we may meet again in future. Okay? Hare Krishna Vanchar Kalpataru.
Krishna Dandavat Pranam Maharaj ji.
Hare Krishna
Dandavat.
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Dandavat
Krishna,
Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam Maharaj.
Dandavat Pranam Maharaj ji.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat.
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Bol.
Done.
आज की सभा को यही विराम देंगे। कल हम फिर मिलेंगे सेम जगह पे कविता वल्लरी के साथ। ये संपूर्ण प्रणाम।
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam, Apke Charan mein, Dandavat Pranam.
नीतू दीदी, प्रतिभा दीदी, श्याम सुंदर
Hare
प्रभु,
Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Dandavat
नंदा दीदी,
Pranam Prabhuji.
प्रणाम। सकले चरणों दंडवत प्रणाम। और
Hare Hare Bol.
Hare Bol.